Did you know that we actually have the ability to set the location of our mid-roll ads in YouTube inside of our monetization? That means when your YouTube video is playing, if you qualify for monetization, you can actually set the exact location that an ad will pop up and how many ads will pop up during the course of your video. And this is something that a lot of people are not aware of. They think that it's automatically done, which it is unless you set it otherwise. So inside of your YouTube dashboard, once you qualify for monetization, you can then get to the monetization section of uploading a specific video, and you're going to scroll down to the bottom where you're going to see with those mid-roll eligible videos. Now, if the box is checked, that means you're eligible to have those videos there. If it's long enough, you can have them in the middle of your video. And right beneath that, you're going to see a button that you can tap to manage your mid-roll content. And at that point, you're going to have another screen pop up, and you can specifically place those videos inside of your video. So you can say exactly where those ads and how many are going to show up during the course of your video. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind as you are timestamping these so that people do not get driven away from your content. You don't want to do too many, because if they have ads popping up every 5 seconds, they're going to go find another video where they don't have to wait forever and ever. So keep it to maybe 1 to 3. Don't do too many more than that during the course of your video unless it's an extremely long video. And you want to be wise about where you're placing these. Remember, they have said don't put it in a place that disrupts your video, but I'm actually going to say you should. If you have something that you're leading into, you want to make sure that it's right there so that they have that anticipation of what you're about to say next. Now, if you're doing like a step-by-step thing and it's right in the middle of a sentence and they should be taking a step and you're kind of like disrupting that experience, don't do that. But if you're leading into the next section, or you say, I have something really cool I'm going to be sharing with you, or here's the biggest tip, that right there is the best place to cut that off, because then they're going to want to wait for that next section. You remember that I'm a multi-time best-selling author, and one of the things that we do as fiction writers is to leave every chapter on a cliffhanger, because if we end that chapter on a note where they could put the book down and then go to bed and then maybe pick it back up later, maybe not, that leads to people not finishing our books. But if we leave it on a cliffhanger where they're anticipating what's coming next and they just have to keep reading the next couple of pages before they go to bed for the night, that's the energy we want for this. You want to leave them on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So go through the context of your videos, and as you're about to lead into something really good, put the ad there so that they then have to wait the couple of seconds to get back into it, and they're really excited to learn what's coming next. Be smart and strategic about where you place these, and you can learn as you go. So pay attention to your analytics. Once you start placing these yourself, watch your analytics and where things drop off. You're very quickly going to learn what does and does not work in terms of placing ads. Now, as always, if you don't want to do this work, you can just let it go. If you just check the box for those mid-roll ads, it will do it for you unless you click manage them and do it specifically yourself. So YouTube will do it on your behalf, but you may actually find it more to your advantage to do it on your own. So as you're editing your videos, pay attention for lines that are leading into something really cool, mark that timestamp, and then try it out as you manage your mid-roll ads moving forward with your YouTube monetization. If you got questions on YouTube monetization, go ahead and drop those down below and hit the subscribe and notification bell for daily videos on how to level up on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, live streaming, and tools and resources that you can use for that easy, done-with-you content creation. Because remember, I never want you to stress over creating your content and getting out there and making money off of social media. I want you to be able to take done-with-you content, fill in a couple of blanks, record your videos, create your content, post it, and get back to business without any stress. So hit up those links down below, and I'll see you in the next episodes as we continue to help you level up your social media strategy.